startup notebook, peanuts laughing in the back. Empty cans on a bare floor, echoes in the busted blinds. They pour another crack, the timeline, let it spill across their minds. Welcome to Out of Time, where the dead still talk and the beer runs dry.
My name's Peenut. This is Trouble T. Roy. And today we're talking about, do you believe in ghosts? Because I don't.
I do.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's have the conversation.
So this is the shoe on the other foot. So
Yeah.
this is our resident alien guy.
Yes.
I'm the resident ghost guy.
I believe in aliens and Bigfoot.
I need proof. Yeah. Are you going to throw the Loch Ness Monster in there too?
I believe in him too.
All right. What about the Chupacabra?
Yeah, that too.
All right. What about the leprechaun at the end of the ring?
No leprechauns.
Okay.
No leprechauns.
Oh, that's just a bridge to okay.
No, that
Bridge
was
too
just
far.
that would. Oh. All right, so today we're talking about ghosts and the phenomena of ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? Troy is a firm believer in ghosts. He's from the South. Obviously, there's nothing but ghosts down there.
Oh, is that a thing?
Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. I think it's a thing. Like that's
I don't know.
there's nothing but ghosts down
Please
there.
comment. I don't know. Is that a Southern thing or not?
So, why do you believe in ghosts?
I feel like I've had direct experiences, and I
We'd love to
know that puts me on a list.
Oh no,
And a lot of people, half the audience just went, okay.
no. Half the audience was just like, "We love Troy and peanuts and ass."
Well, I've said some unkind things about the alien thing too. So.
We're even now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sword or an axe. No, but I feel like I've had accumulation of experiences in my life that, and I like to think I'm a scientific minded person
You are.
in general,
Except for the ghost thing.
yeah, exactly. This is
Except for the ghost thing.
this is like the Shirley MacLaine book, Out on a Limb
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the name of her book, where
Oh.
she talks about metaphysical stuff.
Uh-huh.
And it's just I've had an accumulation of experiences that make me really doubt that there's not such a thing
Okay.
as life after death,
Well, I think there's life after death.
or that the dead can come back to us in some way.
Like
Um,
Jason.
Well,
Freddy Krueger?
we're not talking like Jason, like number 4, where he gets the axe in the head and he raises right back. Yeah, not that kind of ghost.
I mean,
it was entertaining for Jason, but no, but that the dead can come back to you, or that there are things that are not human that can influence things on our plane of existence.
okay. I agree with that. Hold on, I got a burp. I'm gonna edit that out.
No, he's not.
So I believe in the phenomena of ghosts. Phenomena.
Yeah, there.
Phenomena
Yeah.
of ghosts. I don't think what we're seeing is ghosts, but I
Okay.
think we're seeing things.
So what do you think it is?
Well, thanks for asking that question.
Why, please
So
elaborate.
this is what I think. So everything's a living thing. So I think the
Mhm.
earth is a living thing.
Sure.
So I think everything that's living has trauma.
Okay.
Everything that lives has dreams. My dachshund, Reese's. There's a picture of him right now.
Shout out to Reese's.
Shout out Reese's. He's probably pooping in my
Probably.
pooping in my house right now. But I think everything
As one does.
Yeah, especially that dog. Big dookies for a small dog. I think honestly, what
but
happened.
dogs obviously dream.
Yeah,
And they
every-
speculate even fish dream. So
Everything dreams.
I think anything with any level of consciousness
Right.
dreams.
So
yeah.
my thing is, I think what's happening is when the earth when the earth has this traumatic thing happen, the earth is a living, breathing thing. It breathes. The trees breathe. The grass breathes. Like the earth breathes. When something traumatic happens, I think the earth it relives that trauma in certain spots. Like if say there's an axe murderer and he kills 5 people in 1517.
So that house would then therefore be haunted because of the violence.
Right.
Scarred
the earth.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I get some of this too. Like famous haunted places,
Mhm.
Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a show.
We will.
We're gonna go there.
We're not
and
too
you
far
guys are
from
gonna-
there, and
Yes.
and I've been there hundreds of times.
Right.
Given tours there.
Right.
It's
Reenacted. You've done the reenactment.
I've done the
stuff.
reenactments there. I've spent the night on Pickett's Charge Field. I've
He's
spent
eating crickets.
Yeah, I've spent the night in the woods,
Right.
up where you're not supposed to go.
Right.
But it's not even so much the battlefields, because I do agree with that scarring of the earth. Like
Mhm.
if something violent and traumatic happens, and it's
Right.
usually associated with violence.
Always.
Not
Not
it
always,
does
I'm
leave
sorry.
it does leave a almost like an energy scar
Right.
on a place.
Right.
And I've been to a lot of historical places because I'm a history junkie, and you kind of get a feel for that. Like
Right.
you like your spidey senses kind of go, something not so kosher happened here.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
yeah, we were talking ghost stories.
Yeah.
I went to the Myrtles plantation in
Mm.
Louisiana. This is where the slave woman had poisoned the family's children in an
Right.
attempt to nurse them back to health, to put
Mm.
herself in good graces.
Right.
Well, she overdid the poison, and the children ended up dying. So they dragged her out to the front yard and hung her from a tree.
Right.
Jesus justice wasn't always justice back then, but that's another story. But I was in the Myrtles plantation, and I went in one room, and I was like, whatever. Like I'm more interested in the gumbo than from the place I saw around the corner. Like
Jambalaya.
yeah, that's where my mind is.
Right.
And it's in Lafayette, northern Louisiana is where this place is located. And went in this back room, and I got violently ill. Like I just all of a sudden I crossed the threshold into the room, and I was like, I need to vomit. Like, oh my goodness,
Right.
I need to get out of here. And as soon as I left the room, went away.
Had nothing to do with Taco Bell, by the way.
Yeah, no Taco Bell
No
on this
Taco
trip.
Bell.
Yeah, like we're on the road. There's no Taco Bell
No
when you're on the
Taco
road.
Bell.
You got to
No
plan
Taco
for
Bell.
these things.
No lettuce. No, none of that.
Yeah, no E.
Dysentery.
coli. I don't want your E. coli lettuce. Thank you.
So I see what you're saying, but that plays into what I believe what ghosts are.
Yeah.
Because all right. So whenever you hear about ghost stories, they're always wearing the same clothes from that time period, right?
Right.
Oh, this guy from the 1500s wearing this like
Yeah, with the frilly shirts.
Right, right.
The pirate shirt.
right.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm like, why do ghosts have clothes? And why? You know,
Well,
what I'm saying? Like,
you think of it this way. So this is a consciousness.
Mm.
And let's say, because I think there's different kinds of hauntings too. There's
Okay.
like the energy scars, like you're talking about,
right,
where it's just a scar, just
Right.
repeats.
right.
There's no
Same
consciousness
thing
or thought
over and over
behind it.
again.
And then there's conscious hauntings,
Okay.
which there's an entity that's putting thought into what they're doing and
Right.
replying and influencing the environment, whatever
Right.
mechanism that takes.
Right.
And then there's stuff that's not particularly human,
Okay.
which,
Okay.
you think about animal species. Well, let's just say that the world of ghosts and other unincorporated, meaning not having a body,
Right.
beings inhabit, that kind of overlays ours. Why would there not be as many species there as there are on planet Earth?
Okay. I see. All right. Okay.
So same kind of thing, but I don't know the rules. I don't understand the rules.
None of us do.
but
None of us
I'm
will.
aware enough to know that there's more than what we see.
That's true. And that's true.
Let's
That
consult
I-
the Magic 8 Ball.
Yeah. What does it say? Are there ghosts?
Oh, don't count on
Don't count on it.
Oh,
Literally, if I could show you this.
Spoken from beyond the grave.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this 8 ball is telling us.
I make all of my life decisions based on that.
So I'm at the point where in my life where I'm like, I dream.
Mhm.
I have nightmares.
Yeah.
I have trauma. You have trauma.
Sure.
You have nightmares.
I think everyone does to some degree.
So the
Yeah.
living earth, which is a living, breathing thing, this rock hurtling through space, time, whatever,
Right.
is alive.
It could be said.
It's gonna
that could definitely be argued.
it's gonna have trauma. It's gonna have bad dreams. It's gonna have nightmares. It's gonna have reoccurring.
So you're a believer in like Gaia, the force of nature that
Not
is Earth.
necessarily,
Okay.
but kind of.
Okay.
So when I hear ghost stories, they're always like, oh, it's the same. He's doing the same thing over and over again.
Mhm.
This ghost, he walks up and he jumps off. He walks up and he jumps off.
Yeah.
In my mind, what that reminds me of is something that like a human would go through, and a human would like have this dream that, or not even a dream, but a nightmare of something that happened.
Mhm.
It's happening over and over and over and over. So in my mind, I'm like, maybe we're not seeing ghosts. What we're seeing is
unresolved trauma.
Unresolved trauma that the
Yeah.
Earth itself is having.
I can see that.
I mean, I mind you, there maybe there's 0.02% that might be ghosts.
Well,
because if I'm a ghost and I show up with MC Hammer pants, please
stop.
know that that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna show up
disavowing the MC Hammer apparel.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be showing up playing like I'll edit that. F the police, and in the background, like, oh my god, there's the ghost of Peenut playing Wu-Tang Clan in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if I'm a soul and I have infinity to go through, and I can go through any universe in the world, why would I keep doing the same thing over and over again?
Well, that's just it. It's like a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, don't go in the graveyard because it'd be haunted." Like, if you were a spirit and you had any level of consciousness, why would you hang out in a graveyard?
Unless your graveyard's dope. Unless you have like a,
I don't know. I've been in.
Unless you have one of those,
like the mausoleums.
Yeah, I was gonna say they spend a lot of money on it. Well, you're like, you know what? I gotta stick around.
You look at the Narcos in Mexico. They have
fantastic
air conditioned mausoleums.
That is the dopest thing ever. That is so dope. I want a brick oven pizza like maker at my grave, so that when people show up, they could just like shove a pizza in there.
Have a snack while you're
the
here.
Eternal fire is just like lighting up that pizza. But what I'm saying is like when I finally go, and God willing, hopefully it's not going to be anytime soon. But when I finally go,
no one knows it by the minute or the hour.
Why would I stick around?
Exactly.
I want to go to the beyond. I want to find everything else.
Like there's more to this.
Right. So I believe in the phenomena of ghosts. I just don't believe in ghosts. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever had anything supernatural?
Yes.
Or possibly supernatural happen to you?
Yes. I have. So when I was a kid, I used to have these nightmares where
we're not talking about the creepy uncle.
Like, no. I didn't have. That was your uncle.
Oh.
Your uncle touched me. Hold on one second.
Oh no! Hold on.
Wally showed up.
There's cold ones.
Oh, cold ones. Yeah, Wally showed up. Shout out to Wally. Wally, you might as well Wally's here.
Oh my lord!
So I believe.
Oh, that happened after I saw
you. Wally just
got
a
shows
nice
up
tattoo.
with like his whole arm tattooed. Like,
yo, shout out to Paradise Lost.
Yes, Paradise Lost.
They've given us tattoos and scars. Thank you, Paradise Lost. But I believe in the phenomena of ghosts. I just don't believe in ghosts.
So tell me your story. So
when I was a kid,
had something. I think everyone has had something happen. It's whether or not you recognize it as such.
So when I was a kid, I used to have these, and I used to think they were dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And I would walk down the steps at where I was living at, and I would look up and I would see just things walking across. Or I would see, I would see shadows, and mind you, at the time I was terrified. So this is gonna sound funny, but this is a true story. So I remember one time I was sleeping, and there was this. I don't know how to explain it, but there was this person above me pretending to be a pirate.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Arr!"
And how old were you at this time?
I was probably 8,
there you
9.
Go. Well, there you go.
Now, mind you,
something fun.
Here's the funny thing. He was like, "Arr!" And in my mind, I'm like, this guy obviously is not a pirate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, I might be dumb, but I ain't stupid.
He's not a pirate. But in my mind, I was, first of all, I wasn't scared, but I remember hearing that, and I remember hearing someone laugh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's weird.
Right. It kind of creeps you
Super
out.
weird.
Did it
super
creep
weird.
you out?
Super creeped me out.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, maybe it was me. Maybe like,
And that's the thing.
right.
And that's the thing that even with my scientific or hopefully scientific oriented mind, I still doubt. Even though I've seen and experienced things, I still doubt it because there's no proof.
No.
And the human brain,
Well, how do you prove that?
you can't. And
Right.
that's the conundrum because the human brain is capable of convincing you of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So for people to say, well, I've seen this and I've
Right.
experienced that, like, no, your brain makes you think you have, but have you really?
Right. So I do believe in, so I've seen instances where things are getting thrown out or thrown and shattered, or doors being opened, doors being closed. So there's the phenomena of ghosts. Yes. Do I believe they're actually ghosts? Not really. I think maybe
well,
there's more to it.
I think there is more to it. So the story I wanted to share. So I was about 18 and I was getting ready to head off to college, but I didn't know if I really wanted to go to college.
Right.
I actually had this, being 18 and stupid, had this crackpot idea that I would get some land in the hills in Appalachia.
Oh.
And I would start my own little homestead.
Mm.
And this is in the early 90s. This wasn't fashionable. Nobody talked about doing these kinds of things at that time.
Okay.
So I had this pipe dream that I might do that.
Right.
And I hadn't told anybody about this. I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell anybody. And I was really thinking about doing this. And one of my thinking spots was on Manassas battlefield of all places, but it was deserted. It was beautiful. It was well kept up and all that. And there was a thinking spot I had, which had a parking area about maybe 500 meters off to the right. And it had a road that led into it across fields. So you couldn't just get there in the middle of the night with a car without someone seeing you come in.
Right.
So I drove in, parked there, and I walked up to this little ridge overlooking that whole little valley area.
Okay.
And I was sitting there. I was smoking a cigarette. I smoked cigarettes at the time.
I used to smoke those too. Kids, don't smoke cigarettes.
They're bad for you.
They suck.
Stunt your growth.
Yeah, smoke pot. No. Don't worry, I'll take that out.
So I was sitting there looking. It was like 10:30 on a Thursday night of all things. So it was like no one's going to be out here.
Right.
All of a sudden, this dude comes walking up from about 10 feet away.
Okay.
And it's just like 50, and I was about like 18 at the time.
Right.
And it was like a 50-something-year-old white guy wearing a button-up shirt with a pocket protector and big old Coke bottle glasses.
Okay.
And he walks up and he's like, "Hey, are you having a good night?" And we start to talking. I don't even remember what we talked about. But by the end of it, I had told him what my thought was. I changed my mind. He convinced me that I needed to be part of society and not pull myself away from society. And that conversation changed the course of my life.
Good. So
and get this, the kicker is I didn't see him come in. I didn't see him leave.
Right.
I turned around, lit a cigarette, turned back around. He was gone.
Gone. Okay.
Really kind of made me scratch my head and go, what just happened? And I didn't feel scared because normally somebody walks up on me on a dark field in the middle of the night.
Right.
I'm going to be like, all right, it's on.
Right.
I didn't feel like that at all.
So life-changing moment.
Yeah. It was like, there's something out there.
Could you be haunting yourself?
It could be a figment of my imagination because the human mind can convince you of these
Why
things.
wouldn't you like if you're gonna go back, say time, the way the soul works, and mind you, now we're really getting down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the rules.
Maybe can we haunt ourselves? Can we go back and try to give ourselves a little bit of something? You know what I mean?
Getting into the aliens. Are they?
No. I didn't even say aliens. I'm just saying, like, if time is not a straight line and time is a loop, and
he didn't look anything like I do now.
Why would you go back to? If I go back to myself, I wouldn't look like myself. I'd be like, especially if I had the opportunity, I'd show up as Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
like,
well,
hey,
he reminded me of Hank Hill from.
You remind me of Hank Hill. You remind me of Hank Hill.
Would you like to buy some propane?
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you go back and you wouldn't want to be yourself, looking at yourself or talking to yourself? You would try to go back as something like, you know, like I would go back as the Tasmanian devil, like,
Exactly.
don't do crack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Crack bad.
crack back. So why on earth would you, like, if time is this weird thing that we don't understand,
Right.
us as humans don't understand time.
Mhm.
Time is something that we try to construct, but it's this thing that we don't
It's
understand.
artificial.
Right. So what if you, it's maybe we are harming ourselves. I
That's
know
quite
there.
possible.
So there's this story, and I don't remember where I got it from. I remember seeing it, and this lady, she wrote a book, and as soon if I can find it, I'll put it up there so you guys can read it. But she had this dream, or she had this thing where there was this poltergeist and
Mhm.
this ghost that was haunting her, and for years and years and years she was scared of this ghost. As she grew older, she realized she was having dreams about this young girl, and she was the ghost that was haunting herself. And I
So
forget what it was. And mind you, I'm
this
paraphrasing. And
almost
I'm
sounds like dissociative identity disorder, what we used to call multiple
yeah,
personalities.
I get that. I get that. And mind you, maybe I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I
Well, you're
remember
not the little girl. So
I
you're
remember
okay.
hearing the story, and when I heard that story, and I think it was like 1920 when I heard the
Mhm.
story. And I remember when I was a kid feeling like I was haunted by this pirate.
Mhm.
And the pirate, like, literally, like, he was like, "Yar," and I'm like, "That's weird." But I know if I went back to haunt myself, I'm gonna be like, if I talk, I'm gonna know it's me. What do I do? And I
So
would panic, and I'd be like, "Dur, dur, 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 dur,
So
yar."
I've heard it described as, imagine a football stadium full of light bulbs.
Mhm.
Every seat is a light bulb. The
Mhm.
whole middle of the field is light bulbs.
Right,
They're all bright, bright bulbs, but they
right.
all have a coat of paint on them.
Mm.
You can't see any light.
Okay.
So what happens, because everything that's trying to watch that game in that
Right.
stadium
Right.
wants light to be able to see what's going on and
Right.
participate in it.
Right.
So when you start dabbling in the other side, it flicks a little chip of paint off of your light bulb.
Mm.
And so what happens is everything on the other side goes, "Oh, what's that?"
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. All right. All right. I
And
see what you talk about.
and so this, was it Lucky the Pirate or the one from SpongeBob?
Yeah.
The presenting to an 8-year-old child like, "Oh, I'm a pirate."
Right.
But wants your attention because that
Oh.
attention gives him energy.
That's a good
So
point.
I've heard
That's a
it
good
described that way, and it kind of makes sense because
That's a good point.
not everything out there is looking out for your best interests.
No, not everyone. And mind you, like Gettysburg, we've
Yeah.
both been to Gettysburg,
Many times.
and people have seen and documented that.
I've got pictures on my phone
Right.
going to the wheat field or the peach orchard and taking pictures, without lights,
Right.
without car lights and stuff at dusk. And you'll see hundreds and hundreds of little orbs.
Mm.
And it could be dust on the lens, so you clean the lens.
Could be, or
And then you see hundreds of little orbs. And then you go up to Devil's Den and there's hundreds of little orbs.
yeah.
So, that battlefields are, I think, a different kind of thing.
But again, brings me back to the whole point of the earth being scarred. I think when you see these ghosts, they repeat the same thing over and over again. It's the ghost does this and blah blah blah.
Right.
I think we're infinite creatures. We have a soul.
Energy is neither
We have a
created
soul,
nor destroyed.
right.
Yeah.
And I think eventually, like when we finally pass, like we're off. We're gone.
Mm-hmm.
But the earth remembers. And I said earth with an F. I meant earth. But I think the earth has trauma. And I think in certain spots, and it's always like certain spots,
Mhm.
it's always like, oh, this is a hotbed for like paranormal activity. I think when the earth has a traumatic thing happen,
Mhm.
and it becomes a nightmare, it becomes a trauma, it becomes a thing that replays over and over again. And when people see ghosts, they're always like, this woman, she walks up to the window, she jumps out.
Yeah.
She walks back up to the window, she jumps out. And she's wearing the same clothes from that time period.
Exactly.
If you're a ghost, I'm not wearing no clothes. I'm just gonna show up naked or whatever. Like, what's the point? What do I need clothes for? I'm a ghost.
Well, and that's the thing too. If we talk about, I was talking earlier about the different species that could be out there.
Mhm.
Not everything out there necessarily is human. And if
True.
it is human, doesn't always necessarily take the shape of wearing, a Victorian costume, or it could just be,
Right.
it could be like a blob. It could just be
True.
an energy
True.
being. But, and that's the thing is when you start looking at how to objectively quantify this and
Mhm.
and scientifically catalog this, and there's TV shows out there, some are
Right.
better than others, but
Right.
they all have the problem is they can't quantify their data. Like, you can't prove that these things are happening.
Right.
And I know I've said this before, this is kind of, to me, it's like 100 200 years from now, maybe
Right.
not even that long, we're going to look back on the year 2026 and go, why couldn't they quantify that? Like,
Right.
they were only 8 years away from having the equipment to detect these things.
Right. Right. So my question is, where's the Neanderthal ghost? Where are those at?
Yeah.
Why don't we have the caveman ghosts?
Well,
Why don't we have fucking
we may,
You know what I'm
but
saying? Like,
those populations were little bitty
But
populations.
what I'm saying is, like, think about it. Like, we're talking to like millions of years.
Yeah.
And we don't see those ghosts.
Well, I think
Why these ghosts all of a sudden? Why 1700s, 1800s, 1500s? Why not the Neanderthals? Why not the cavemen? Why not this? I just think, honestly, like, it's one of those things where the earth can get over it.
Mhm.
Like,
It
eventually
takes time to heal.
it takes time to heal. So
Okay.
everything is so, like, and
It could
mind
be.
that I'm telling you, I believe in the phenomena of ghosts. I just don't believe they're actual ghosts.
Lucky for you, we're out of time.